Yo, YouTube, it's been too long since I've been on this mic, bro. Feels good to be back. Um, and it's 2K25 season right around the corner. Gonna be taking a look at everything 2K25 related. We're just gonna go from the top down. This is specifically the Mycareer builder badge takeover. Da 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 da. And after the end, I'm gonna show you one build, maybe two builds that you can kind of like gauge to get your build right. I haven't really been playing 2K24 like that, man. Really been on NCAA for real. It's just good to be back, bro. I'm gonna really take 2K25 serious and how I should have been taking. Like I like 24, I like 23, but I'm gonna really take 25 serious how we should have taken. But let's go ahead and jump right into this report, man. Everybody knows. I'm gonna kind of skim through it. If you want to go through and get a better understanding for it yourself, please do. I'll leave the link down in the description so y'all can just go through and click on it. But I ain't gonna lie, I was not too hyped about this game when I first heard about it, but now I hear the Mycareer story. I guess because I'm getting older, but now I hear this Mycareer story, it really do look like I like the builder so far. The builder essentially is the same thing from 2K24. If you've seen the layout, they do have some minor changes. Like instead of the acceleration stat, it's the agility stat. There is no more stamina to upgrade. It starts at an 85 overall, and as you do drills and stuff, it bumps up to, I think you get like a +2 or +3, something like that each drill. When you start them up, it says it down here. And so you officially end up getting 99 stamina. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like that, honestly, just because it saves different points. Like you don't have to, like, you automatically get it, you know what I'm saying? You just have to do it. You get the turbo, you get the Gatorade 1 bar like you normally get, and it saves throughout every build. That's attribute points you don't gotta put on the build, you know what I'm saying? And then we still get the body types, as it says down here, something I did not like. When you had to grind out all the body types, I thought it was the dumbest thing alive. But good thing is we have them once you just do all the workouts. 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, I can do some salmon drills. I do them all the time. And look, I think everybody should do this. But back to the builder. I really want to touch on this builder because I think it's, like I said, it's not too different. But they cut down some of the badges, which I think was smart. Instead of having like, I don't know how many badges in 24, but there's so many badges to cut down to just 40. And some of like the important badges aren't, as tied into like 2 attributes. Something I'm not necessarily a fan of, because like somebody can have a quick first step but not be the best ball handler. I feel like some days like they need to they need to intertwine in some parts, but in other parts I'm like, okay, y'all are just trying to kill us for the attributes. Like right here, you can see like 94 speed ball gets you lightning launch on legend. We got more than just Hall of Fame badges now. We got legend badges. I think that is so dope. I think that's gonna be so good. I don't necessarily know how the game is gonna play out per se, but I think that'll be a great attribute to have, and like just see how different builds come out. And I'm really interested. Like I'm a big guard. I might go back to the little guard after I get my feet wet, just because I'm not finna just spend all the money like I used to. I got priorities, bro. Can't do it no more. I say that now, but wait till the game really drops. But like I said, man, it's really gonna be like the builder is essentially the same. I don't really have to go through the attributes, but one thing I did want to touch on is the takeovers for one, and the badges. I'm gonna come back to this takeover because I'm a little rusty on takeover with badges. Everybody's seen the badges. You got inside scoring, outside scoring, and defense. Everybody knows some of the in playmaking, and there's the good shots, like the classic shots we've seen, like classic badges we've seen, like Deadeye, Limitless Range, right? This shifty shooter, this look like old, like that's that old steady shooter attribute badge picture, but that thing say improve the player's ability to successfully make off the dribble shots and how you get difficult jump shots. Bro, that sound like difficult shots, you know what I'm saying? It sound like difficult shots is back. I think that'd be pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of happy for that. The mini marksman. Hey, look, this mini marksman, bro. If anybody remember Mismatch Expert 2K22, bro, it might be shoot overhead season again. I don't know, man. That one, I don't know. And that set shot specialist, that'd be good for like your locks and your, guys like that. I just really just sit there and wait for the point guard to hit them, or just guard, not even point guard. Playmaking badges, ankle assassin, increases the ability to break down the defender or cross them up. Pretty self-explanatory. It sounds like ankle braces. Not ankle braces. It sounds like ankle breaker. Also sounds like you got some tight handles in there, but we'll have to see. We know bailout. We know race starter. Like these four, we know. This lightning launch. It sounds like speed booster. It speeds up launches when attacking from perimeter. Like I said, it sounds just like speed booster to me. Strong handles sounds like physical handles. Reduces the likelihood of being bothered by defenders when dribbling. Unpluggable. Don't gotta explain that. Versatile visionary, improves the ability to thread and fit tighter passes, including alley-oops, quickly and on time. Hey man, I don't know. That could be nice, but playmaking always been kind of funny. I don't know how that's gonna work this year. We just have to test it out. Keep going. You got challenger glove. I'm not gonna go over some of the ones that we already had. Like obviously some of these are just not gonna change, but like high flying defender, boost to speed and leaving ability of a defender in anticipation of a block. Chase down artists, it just sounds like it got revamped. We'll see if it works. On ball menace, hounds and bodies up while defending on the perimeter. Hey bro, for all my locks out there, it's on ball menace, man. Like I don't see clamps. I think that's the new clamps. Yeah, I don't see clamps. That's clamps, bro. That's okay. Alright, bet. On ball menace. Paint protector, or paint patroller, increases a player's ability to block or contest shots in paint. Sound like a mix between intimidator and anchor, but probably more towards the anchor rate. Pick dodger, post lie down, whatever, brick wall, still the same. Slippery, all pogo, all this is the same. Right, but post up poet. Hey, look, that's two post. I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Post badges post scores might be coming back. Post up poet raises the chance of faking or getting by the defender as well as scoring when performing a post move. And then post powerhouse strengthens a player's ability to back down defenders and moving them with drop steps. So we got a little bit more of a strength game and a little more finesse game. This is gonna be terrible. I'm telling you, this is gonna be hell to guard for all my guys that gotta guard this. I play guard. I'm not dealing with that. Y'all got that. Physical finisher improves a player's ability to battle through contact and convert contact layups. Hey, that sound good too. I ain't gonna lie. I like the way that sound. Sound like some Mycareer shit. You know what I'm saying? Paint prodigy improves a player's ability to quickly and efficiently score while going to work in the paint. That could be nice. And so does this layup mix master, improving a player's ability to finish fancy or accurate layups with success. Look, my first build might not be able to dunk again. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. If that's looking how it's looking, bro, I might have a low dunk. Maybe not just that low dunk. We're gonna lay up everything else because I really did like playing like that. It's just dunking, just fun. Just man, everybody likes to dunk. Those are essentially all the new badges. Badge perks. I'll go over that in a second. There was one out of cap breakers. This is what I really want to tip, bro. This joint, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I read this and this was like, yes. Let's just go over it. I'm just reading straight from the blog. It says, last but not least, we are excited to introduce cap breakers in NBA 2K25. We saw the community bump that. Actually, I'm sorry, my fault. We saw community feedback that players wanted to not only increase attribute ratings above their max potential caps set out of build creation, but also have those ratings contribute to signature animations, badges, takeover attribute requirements. That's exactly what cap breakers do. For example, if your ball handling rating maxes out at an 85, you can apply 2 cap breakers to play with an 87 ball handling rating. Play with an 87 ball handling rating. And you also get the animation, badges, and takeovers that an 87 unlocks. If it unlocks it, I don't necessarily know if it does. We'll have to see when the game comes out. There are a few restrictions. Each attribute can be increased a maximum of a 95 of not a 5 attribute points above its cap. And this ain't no it's raw because I ain't counting none of this out. But essentially, if you have a 93 ball, right, and you put 5 caps to the 3-point rating, you would now have a 95 3 ball. Simple enough. But in restriction to that, if your build, height, weight, wingspan, right, does not allow you to like get a 95 3 ball, like if it's not that gap, you can't get it, if that makes sense. Like if you have, in my interpretation, if you don't have like short arms on like a 6'3" guard, right, then there's no way you can get like that 97 3 ball if you put it at a 92. But like if you do have like the short arms, right, and you stop at a 92, you could put those extra 5 attributes somewhere else because the build can technically still get it. You just didn't put the points there. That's kind of what I read with that. That's gonna make a lot of builds kind of like, I think some of the guys that go like short wingspan might not necessarily go shortly. And this is really gonna be, I think that's gonna be good for like big dribblers. For them guys that go like 6'6", like me, like I go 6'6", 6'7". Like we can have like 90, 6'6", I'm gonna use 6'6". We go 92 ball handle, right? You put that joint at an 80. You put that joint at 87. Keep the gap for the 92, and then upgrade everywhere else, and then just naturally put the caps in your ball handling. Then you get everything else in the 92 range. Simple enough. I think that's gonna be very good for builds. There's a total of 15 available to earn through rep rewards. We don't know the rep rewards yet. We gotta wait for the city to come out. I think that's gonna be good. I imagine they'll probably keep like, if I had to take a guess, they're probably gonna do like 5 every like 4 tiers. So like rookie, pro, legend, or rookie, pro, all-star, legend, however they do it. Imagine do like 5 for rookie, 5 for pro, 5 for all. I figure that's how they'll probably do it. Or since it's 15, maybe do like 3, 3, and 3, or however you break up 15 clean. However you decide to do it, maybe put some strong ones towards the back end so you have something to grind for. I imagine that's how they do it. But I think that's really gonna help people with builds out, and it'll keep people playing. Obviously, I feel like, you know, you play after a while, your build's gonna be good. You're gonna be adjusted to it no matter how you do it. But I think that's gonna be good. I'm not gonna talk about Mycareer because I don't plan on playing Mycareer. Like I said, the blog will be in here. They do have some good points in here about Mycareer. Like there's, I think the Mycareer story is gonna be fun. Like there's high schools back. We can play FIBA now. Like there's a bunch of stuff on high school on Mycareer, but I'm not gonna talk about Mycareer. Performance multiplier is back. I don't really gotta explain this is back. This was here last time. Same difference, just a couple things changed. Now I will say there was one thing else in here that I want to talk about. Maybe badge perks. That's what I was gonna talk about. Like this is gonna be nice. This is what like we have with like overdrive and stuff. This is just kind of that kind of stuff. Like the synergy one, I think is gonna be nice for my guys that like, I play defense, like I guard ball on my guard, but sometimes I don't get blocks, but I always keep a block on my build. With something like synergy, my lock could go get blocks and I can still get stuff from it, you know what I'm saying? Or like participation, like I'm not necessarily using it, but I'm always gonna get something towards it. And there is no more badge regression. It's just badge progression at this point. So badges don't go down no more. It's just badges go up. And I think it said it's going to be a little bit harder if it's like an important badge. It's going to be harder to get up. I'm not too worried about that. We played the damn game. Like, it's going to go up. I'm happy about that. I'm pretty sure that's all the main topics I wanted to hit. The takeovers. We'll go back to takeovers too. 70 something, like was it 72 new badge perks, bro? Like that's, or badge takeover. Yeah, 72 new takeovers and 14 abilities. Yo, 72 takeovers is OD. I don't care about, that's so wild to me, but let's just go through it. NBA 2K25 introduces a brand new takeover system with 72 takeovers and 14 takeover abilities. Each takeover targets different attributes and has 5 different levels, range from level 1 to level 5. When you're heating up, When you're red hot, as you excel on the court, your takeover meter fills up, gradually boosting the target attributes as you rise up the 5 levels. It happens automatically, so you don't need to manually activate takeover. But if you make mistakes and produce bad on the court, your takeover meter will drop. Excuse me. At level 5, you'll trigger a takeover ability that, when used effectively, can make you the most dominant player on the court for a short period of time. Initially, you will only have access to levels 1 and 3. You will unlock 4 and 5 each by activating its previous level in 30 different games. Takeover levels do carry across save. That was a big thing. Like, a lot of stuff is carrying above saves. I imagine animation's gonna do it too. I doubt they take that out. That's stupid. And another big thing that's back, I don't think it's in the report. Mycareer is back for all my dribblers. Oh boy, like, I can't stand the Gatorade Center. That's the dumbest thing we've had. In my opinion, that joint is laggy. I don't like the light that's coming in. That's just terrible. With the Mycareer coming back, hey, we're back in business. But I ain't gonna say too much on that because I don't know too much on that. There's not a lot of information. I just know it's back. But yeah, essentially, you have 1 to 3. Like, it starts at level 1, level 3, as you can see right here. So level 1 is one part. You get, the attributes, and they get progressively go up. And then it just kind of, like, as you hit level 5, then you get like an extra takeover ability as well. So you see there's different things like barbecue chicken. I don't gotta explain. If you play ball, you know what this is. Glass gunner, I imagine this is something to deal with like boards and launching it out, like outlet passes. Horse, probably just boards. Eraser, blocks, board beats, boards. Breaking night is probably all the D board and pass accuracy. I don't even know what all this could mean. Like, so many different matches. This is gonna be very, very in depth. We'll see, bro. Like, I'm happy now. I first, like I said, I was not too excited because Jason Tatum was on the cover, but now after seeing like this, I think this is gonna be very, very dope. I'm happy, and I'll be back home. We're gonna be in business. Now, to quickly go over the build, I'm not gonna waste too much time on it because the builder is slightly different. As I've seen, there's some different tweaks. I'll just kind of go over like the main things that I'll be targeting for my build when day 1 comes out, because I know how I play. I'm just gonna essentially stick to that. I'm not gonna try no bullshit out. I'm not trying to waste no money. Plus, the niggas in college can't do that no more. But here is the build I'm gonna start with in my mind, right? Because I imagine they might make some minor tweaks with how strict they are on certain things. But yeah, I think would be good. It's called a 3-point playmaker. You're just out there now. This is like the fire rate, right? So everything I do now kind of involves these attributes as a whole. And what I'm thinking with those cap breakers, I can kind of finesse some attributes. Dunk is the big one that I'm kind of teetering on. Like, if someone like me, if I put those 5 attributes, I automatically have contacts, right? And that's just loud contacts. I imagine their dunk attributes probably gonna be saying because it's 87 without it. All I need is 84, and I can dunk on somebody with the lob or it will take over. So I'll be fine with that. I don't really care. If I wouldn't do that, I might drop it down to like 60, put my way up. You know what I'm saying? Then I can really get crafty around the rim. But for now, we're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna keep it at 80 for now, or wherever it's supposed to be at. My biggest thing, right, is playmaking and shooting, and being able to stick my defender, because I'm pretty much always on ball. Like, me and my boy, my lock, I can't have him not guard the big nigga or I'm screwed. So I have to play some type of defense. So my plan is just, be able to shoot, get my shots off, be able to hit. 93 balls, more than enough. Honestly, if I really wanted to, I could probably start right here just to get T-Mac as a base shot. 87, I can hit after this. I just like having 90. Especially 'cause you get the green machine and you get the blinders. But like I said, badges can change. We don't know caps yet. And for now, we're going to keep it at 90. Ball handle, probably going to get you everything minus like Steve Francis. I don't know if they're going to do the height requirements for animations again. I imagine they do. I kind of wish they would take that out too, but that's a different story. Speed with ball. Speed with ball is a big one now. A lot of people would just go 83 just to get the gold speed booster. I know it says silver. That's because I don't have my speed up. But unlike this year where speed booster, aka which will be next year, like quick launch, whatever it is, lightning launch, there is no ball handling requirement. It is just speed with ball. So like for somebody like me, I seen like Gold Speed Booster. I'm just gonna call it Speed Booster. Gold Speed Booster needed an 86 speed with ball. I'm going to go get that 86 speed with ball so I can be as fast as I can while being a big nigga. I don't know necessarily how we're gonna do dribble styles, and that also had me thinking, hey, maybe 6'5" might be back. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if Michael Jordan gonna be there for off the rib. We don't know. But that's a different story because we don't know animations just yet. This is just kind of like my baseline. Just gets you all the dribble moves. Really, I could go right here and be fine. And if I really wanted to with my cat breakers, I could do this. Right, I can go 80. I could go 87 and do this right here. Right, and I'd be straight. I'd be perfectly fine. But I don't necessarily know how this agility stat is gonna play just yet. That's the one I'm kind of like on the fence about. We don't know about the agility stat. And they said agility was gonna affect like your off the ball cuts and like your defensive slide, how low you move. So I don't plan on not having agility. Just like I said, I have to play somewhat defense. I'll get a stop. I got stick enough to get a stop. I just don't necessarily know how this game's gonna play. Speed, 80 speed. It's been as good as it's gonna be the last few 2Ks. 85 steal. That's just a nice steal to have, just so I can get on the ball. They might change the glove requirements, but in this case, this would get you silver glove. Pass ag, just so you can get bailout bronze. I mean, this, like I said, this is just a flat baseline. This is not set in stone. This is just what we're gonna work with, and this is the vision that I want until I can find some of the animations and like the the badges requirements, animation requirements. And one thing I did like that they added in the next one, you can see before you even like put the bread down, you can see the animations you can pick that you can like get on your build. You can see what badges you get on the build, like this one, right? And instead of having to play, like if I was to go and play a game in this, right, I would have to, like, if I want to test this build out, I'd have to go play 3v3, or I have to play 5v5, or I have to spend the bread on it. So what I would do is just go to Mycareer and do that. Bro, I'm not trying to do that for every build. I'm not trying to do that. But what you can do in the next game, right, you can get to that point where you go to test build, and there's a mode where you can just test a build freestyle, like no defender. So you can test out jumpers, test out dribbles, test out the speed of the build, bro. That is so important. So you don't gotta spend $50 every time you want to build. And if you got rebirth, but you're probably spending about like 70 because you're gonna get to 190, and that's more than just 200k. That's like 250 in this game. Who knows how much it's gonna be in the next game? My guess is probably about 220, 230. But I digress. But that's pretty much it. That's the builder in a nutshell. That's like what we know for now. I think it's gonna be a blessed game. I can't wait. Honestly, I cannot wait. At first I was chilling. NCAA don't have my mind locked in. Plus being on base, bro. I've been just working, bro. When I get back in school and I'm back at the crib, I'll be on my, bro. It's gonna be locked in, real locked in for 2K25. I stand on it. I'm making a commitment myself, bro. We're doing at least 2 to 3 uploads a week. If not, I'm gonna really try to go like 5. But the goal is at least 2 to 3. We're gonna be consistent. It's 25. I'm gonna be streaming pretty much damn near every day. Just because me and the guys being a party, like we're locked in for 25. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm gonna lock in for NCAA too. But 2K25 is my year. Too bad the pro league ain't there no more. I ain't what I used to be back in the day, but I digress. We'll talk about that. But you'll see that as I keep playing. But that wraps us up, man. Love y'all boys, and we out. You feel me?